Hey everybody, Matt here. I'm going to do this quick little video to showcase this this comic book series that not a lot of people really talk about. This is a comic book series from I believe 1975 to 1977. I want to say it was bi-monthly. But this would be the Inhumans, and technically this is volume 2 because the first Inhumans comic were in Amazing Adventures 1 through 10. But this was actually the very first Inhumans solo title comic. And the reason why I want to showcase this is because a lot of great writers and artists were on this title, and not a lot of people, I think, know that. I'll give an example. Gil Kane did a lot of artwork, cover artwork. Some of his first covers ever were on the Inhumans. I know he did a lot of Amazing Spider-Man work as well, but yeah, he did a lot of Inhuman stuff. And this actually, I believe Gil Kane did this cover, this very first cover. And it was written, the whole series 1 through 12 was written by Doug Minch. If you guys aren't familiar with Doug Minch did the Batman Nightfall saga. Him and Kelly Jones did that whole thing. That's what he's known for. But I actually think the Inhumans was written much better than the Nightfall saga, in my opinion. But so this is the Inhumans #1, the senses-shattering first issue, and it did shatter my senses for sure. No, it's a great. This is a great series. There's issue 1, and the interior artwork is done by George Perez on the first 4 here. So there's the Inhumans #2. There's awesome cover art here. And these are really cheap, you guys. You can find them pretty much anywhere for a few bucks a piece. And like I said, just a fantastic book. Good art, good writing. I don't hear anyone ever talking about them on here on YouTube anyway, so I figured I'd do a video and show all the Inhumans books, see if I can spark anyone's interest to read a good old-fashioned 70s story. So like I said, the first 4 were interiors done by George Perez, which is obviously, he's a legend. With issue 5, Gil Kane started on the interior artwork. So we have Gil Kane on issue 5 here, which is an awesome cover, amazing cover. Here is issue 6. And if you guys aren't too familiar with the Inhumans, basically a little backstory. I'll just do a quick little backstory on the Inhumans. Millions of years ago, during the Kree Skrull War, the Kree came to Earth for the first time. Finding Homo sapiens, they decided to run experiments on them and try and create a superior Homo sapien race. In that, they created the Inhumans, and like I said, this was millions of years ago. So they ended up, because of a prophecy by the Kree, or the Kree, not the Scree, the Kree, they had a prophecy and ended up having to stop their experiments because the prophecy had said that someone would rise up and bring an end to the Kree Empire. So they decided to stop that. So then the Inhumans went into hiding. I wouldn't say hiding, but they ended up forming their own civilization. Here's an awesome Gil Kane cover. They ended up forming their own civilization. And from there they kind of, I don't want to say inbred, but kind of sort of inbred with each other. They had these specific mating, you were destined to be with these people type of thing. And so, yeah, they were selected, and they ended up creating their own race, basically. And the Inhumans pop up in comics every once in a while. You see him mostly in Fantastic Four, but they fought alongside the Avengers, and Black Bolt's, done his own solo stuff. And I just really like the Inhumans. This issue is actually probably the most key out of all of them. When Jack Kirby left Marvel and went to DC, he did, tons of stuff for DC, most notable Commandy and a bunch of other stuff. Well, when he came back to Marvel, he ended up working on a bunch of smaller books. And he did a lot of fill-ins and, and whatnots for Marvel again. And this was one of the books. He didn't do the cover art here. Keith Pollard did the cover art. But all the interiors are all Jack Kirby on this book. And like I said, it's just very cheap. Inhumans #9, great story. Jack Kirby artwork. I mean, you can't go wrong with that. And then here is #10. Awesome Black Bolt cover. From here on, Doug Minch still stayed on as writer, but Keith Pollard did all the cover art and interior art for it. There's #11. Just awesome covers, guys. I mean, they just scream 70s to me, but I just love them. It's such a good series. And the final issue, issue 12, guest starring the Hulk. This one took me a long time to track down. It's not expensive. I just couldn't find like a decent copy. I always found copies that were just beat to crap, so I didn't want to put that in my collection. But yeah, guys. So I hope I intrigued a few of you guys to at least go check out the Inhumans. These books are really cheap. They have amazing artists. I mean, George Perez, Gil Kane, Jack Kirby. It just, the list goes on and on. There's about 4 or 5 guys that just are amazing on here. Doug Minch's writing is top notch on this title. It's sad that it got canceled, but back in the mid-70s, there was a lot of titles out there. So, if it's not one of the mainstream Fantastic Four, Avengers, Spider-Man, just like today, if you don't have those names, more than likely you're going to get canceled, poor sales, and whatnot, even if you bring in guys like the Hulk. But unfortunately, it did get canceled. But go check it out, guys, because it's totally worth the read. And hope you guys like it. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I'll be coming back with a video. I'm getting some stuff from eBay, a complete set from eBay that I'm super stoked to show you guys. So hopefully that'll come sometime later this week, and I'll put up a video then. So anyways, guys, have a good week. Take care, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Peace.